Are you a good sport?
I don't play sports.
So can we just iron this out right now? Like, how does this team refer to the original Modern Warfare? What should we call it at this point?
Somebody will say, remember that thing you guys worked on like 10 years ago? Like that, like what, that thing you did there? Let's do that, but way better.
So this game, it's a whole new storyline.
Yes.
Will it mirror any previous missions from the original game? Like
No.
poetry, it kind of rhymes.
All original content.
So by Modern Warfare, you mean more based on the 2012 film Zero Dark 30?
More based on contemporary military.
Are there any remakes of old Call of Duty 4 maps in multiplayer?
We'll have to wait and see.
And what was the best Call of Duty 4 multiplayer map?
I loved Overgrown.
What's your job like?
It's like this. Only instead of 100, it's about 200 rapid decisions every day.
How many new multiplayer modes haven't been announced at this point?
There are many.
Many.
Yes.
Over 4.
I'm not a math dude.
What's the best new multiplayer mode?
My personal favorite is Ground War.
Why is that?
I like larger player counts.
64 players?
Perhaps.
You know why the vehicles don't have the same vehicle controls as Black Ops 4?
Well, we're creating a totally different game here.
Same name on the box.
You know what works for their game and what they're doing? It may not necessarily fit our universe.
You know what's fucked up?
Do I know what's fucked up?
You can't honk in any of the vehicles. Why can't you honk in any of the vehicles?
That's a note, we'll put it in.
So you guys added realistic ballistics to all the weapons here?
Yes.
What percentage of your players will notice that?
Everybody, especially if they're standing behind wood and being shot at with high caliber.
And like bullet drop and everything, they'll notice that as well, you think?
Through a well-magnified optic, yes.
Which gun is going to be overpowered?
None of them. They'll all be perfectly balanced.
0 patches, promise.
It's a process, man.
How hard is it to support cross-platform play?
The engineers tell me it's difficult.
Really?
It is not trivial.
Will this game be on Battle.net?
Yes.
Only Battle.net?
It will be on Battle.net.
And
Battle.net.
is there a crate that unlocks the dance or something in this game?
I don't know of any dances.
Are you ready to talk about microtransactions yet?
I'm not focusing on that at this point.
Because you aren't ready to talk about them yet?
I just focus on crayons and colors and paints and all those other good things.
What's your favorite piece of art in the game?
Ooh.
Only you can choose one.
Am I okay if I can't answer the question because there's so much art that I love in the game?
No, that sucks. You got to answer
Is that a
it.
shitty answer?
Yeah, it is.
It is a shitty answer. It's like what Bob Ross would say. I really like the Kruger character with the frog netting.
So you went with the name Gunfight?
Yes.
What do you think of these names for future modes in Call of Duty? Could I pitch a couple for you?
God, go for it.
Endgame?
It's a little Avengery.
Pain Bullet?
Pain Bullet.
Do you like it?
I don't know yet.
Delta Farce?
It's a whole different universe when we go into Delta Farce.
Capture the Fog?
Probably a good London map.
Fully auto chess?
We'd probably need a different camera and go more isometric.
Smart.
And then, get up drone view.
Warzone?
Did you check these with legal?
Guntown?
More of a Western.
Hoarfrost Reach? Gang Charge?
Gang Charge. Totally different game.
Would you play it?
I saw a full-on Michael Jackson beat it gang fight back in the 80s when I was a kid.
Were they dancing?
No, they weren't dancing. It was bad.
Will there be a Battle Royale mode in this game?
We'll have to wait and see.
Would you like there to be a Battle Royale mode in this game?
I personally like that game mode.
You sound so scared. Will the campaign be longer than the original game's campaign?
I think they're kind of very similar in length.
And what's the new story about?
A very relevant contemporary war story.
Is this game political?
No.
Really?
No.
Really?
We're just making games.
That seems insane.
It seems insane to get political to me.
And how many V's does the bad guy have in his name?
Never more than 2 Vs.
Will we see a national landmark be destroyed at any point in the campaign?
No.
How many helicopter crashes?
No more than, hopefully, 2.
Will any nukes go off?
I don't want to spoil anything.
And there's going to be like at least one drone strike sequence, though?
I don't want to spoil that either.
Okay, so it contains those 2. Did you guys consult Pier 1 operators for authenticity?
Pier 1?
So one mission that we saw has a dying dog in the street, and it's very sad. Is that Riley's model, do you know?
They're related.
Oh, no.
They're related by way of their dogs.
Is realism in games fun?
I think when things are believable, they're fun.
Will this game story make people cry?
It has made me cry.
Really?
But I'm a father and I'm soft.
In one of the levels we saw, a character cries and the screen gets blurry. Does it only happen once in the game?
I won't want to spoil anything, but it definitely happens there.
So you've played through the entire campaiign then?
I have.
What do you think of it?
I think we need to finish it.
How often do Jacob and Taylor say, when we were at Naughty Dog?
As much as we say, when we were working on Call of Duty 4.
Do you have the option of accidentally shooting a civilian like in every mission in the campaign?
Not every single mission, but it's about knowing, how to identify threats.
So there's kind of like a morality system in the game?
Oh, that's a Taylor and Jacob question.
Is there a morality system in the game?
Yes.
No.
So war is hell, but kill streaks are cool?
I think that kill streaks are great multiplayer mechanics to have fun with.
What other game studio are you just amazed by consistently?
I think Naughty Dog's incredible. I think Valve, when Valve makes games, wow. And I have a soft spot in my heart for Respawn.
What's your favorite piece of dev lingo that you use a lot?
Trivial.
Saying this is trivial?
When I say trivial, engineers actually understand what I'm saying.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
So go ahead and put this feature in the game. It'll be trivial to implement?
That's it.
How big is the Spec Ops mode? Like, where's the line?
I think what's cool about it is it has so much more depth than it did before, and it has context.
So Spec Ops is kind of like a sequel to the campaign then?
It's a continuation of the campaign.
And you're going to be adding more Spec Ops missions down the road?
We intended to support it, yes.
Does Spec Ops support split screen?
Yes, it does.
Does multiplayer?
Multiplayer does as well.
2-player?
It's one of those sticky moments where we're still working on it.
How many people can be co-op buddies in Spec Ops?
I believe it's 4.
Are you going to have the Star 69 achievement again in Spec Ops?
I don't even know what that is.
Do you think we can make this camera cut back and forth any faster?
Let's try.
Are you seriously adding a Tamagotchi to Call of Duty?
Who told you that?
And
it's not called that.
What's it called?
It's called a Tamagotchi. You're playing multiplayer or Spec Ops, and you're whacking, you're hitting AI, and you're dropping kills, and you're in multiplayer and you're getting kills. And this little thing on your wrist is every time you get like a really like a string of kills or whatever, it goes yatta! And it makes a little noise, and you look at it, and it evolved out of an egg. And that's cool. So it's Tamagotchis are fed by the player's performance in multiplayer. It's just this little, active wristwatch thing.
Do they evolve?
Yes.
Do they poop?
That's a good idea. It's a great design. We'll try to fit it in.
Do they die?
If you don't take care of your Tamagotchi, it'll rot and die.
Is it a pre-order bonus like an actual Tamagotchi?
Not yet.
Do you think the first Modern Warfare game was perfect?
Call of Duty 4 was a game that I was incredibly proud of to be a part of. It was the most fun I've ever had on a project. And this one tops it.
Would you change anything about that original game?
The art could have been done better, and that's my fault.
Do you remember any alternate names from back in the day for Call of Duty 4?
Oh, we really wanted to call it Modern Warfare.
Come on, though.
We didn't want to put a number on it.
Be honest, did you ever play the Wii or DS versions of Call of Duty 4?
Yes.
Really?
I played the Wii version. I didn't play the other one.
Did you like it?
They used LOD 4 of our character models, and I thought that had I known ahead of time, we could have, made those models a little more performant or a little prettier, but
Sure.
I think it came out pretty good at the time.
Yeah.
It works.
What was up with that Call of Duty 4 rap song during the credits?
That is my good friend, Mark Grigsby.
When you said, "In this, the third installment, Infinity Ward, don't soil your drawers because it's deep and it's hard," what'd you mean by that?
It was the third Infinity Ward game.
Don't soil your drawers?
Don't soil your drawers because it's deep and it's hard.
Now, what did that part mean?
That part was from our military advisor, the weak man. He soiled his drawers when he sees this game. And then E3, Grant and Jason West were on stage. We're going deep and we're going hard. When we saw that, I was like, oh, that was awesome.
Can't you guys just detect if some idiots are like playing a song over their mic and just mute them automatically for us in multiplayer?
That's awesome. I would like that.
You work on Call of Duty games.
I do, but I'm not one of the audio engineers.
Wouldn't it be really confusing if Activision released a Modern Warfare 2 remaster at this point?
I'm just focused on this thing.
Very smart answer.
There's people doing stuff over here, and we're focused on this.
I mean, you can't make a game that's called Modern Warfare 2 again, right?
I don't know, man. We'll figure it out.
Which studios are helping out with this game?
Right now, Beanox, High Moon,
What aspects?
engineering, design, art, animation.
You want to give them a shout out right now?
Yeah, they're awesome.
Is the game running on a new engine or is it running on a new engine?
It's a new engine.
You
You
your head a little bit.
can't. Well, I know everybody, when you get into engine speak, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole.
So do you think games are just getting harder and harder to make and there's no way to stop that?
Making games is like the Borg. You have to keep adjusting your phasers because their shields are adapting to you. So
Very smart.
that's human boredom.
In retrospect, should it have been called Finite Warfare?
Finite. Well, I don't even know what that means.
You know, some games you don't have to pay $60 for every year. Does that seem cool to you?
I don't have an answer for that.
Okay, that's fine. So no zombies this time around.
We're focused on Spec Ops because it fits the universe.
And there's not going to be like a special Halloween Spec Ops event that has zombies in it or something like that?
Not at the moment.
What was your connection to Metal Warriors again, the Super Nintendo game?
Oh, man. My first art director worked at Lucas Arts. They did a little mech game called Metal Warriors.
I heard that was originally going to be like licensed with the Star Wars droids. Did you know anything about that?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, they were saying something about that.
Do you remember the Titans?
I do.
So you left Infinity Ward for a while and then came back, right?
Yeah.
Did they with your desk when you were gone?
I don't even know what they did with my desk. They burned it or something.
Do you remember when we interviewed you back in 2013 and you had Bloodhound on the shelf behind you?
I did.
That was cool.
That's weird how that turned out. Hey, good designs live on. The art lives forever.
How did people react when you respawned back at the Infinity Ward office here?
It was weird.
What's the best Call of Duty game that you didn't work on?
I really wish that I was working on Ghosts.
Oh, really? Why's that?
That character's close to me, and I watched from the outside and went, I was just chomping at the bit to take those characters or that character to the next level.
Because did you see like the origins of that, or?
I could see a little bit of it, it had the DNA.
Do you want to choose your pose for your own thumbnail here for the YouTube version?
Ooh, yeah. Can I art it too? And can I put it through some color grading? And then...
No, you just have to make it right now, and then I'll take care of it.
No, I have to like make
You have to make
face.
the pose.
Is that good?
Do you want to answer a hard one?
Go for it.
Do you prefer Blackout or Apex Legends?
Ooh, I like Blackout.
Really?
I'm still playing Blackout.
Why is that?
Because I worked on that stuff. I got tired of it.
Don't you just want to put one mech in this game, Modern Warfare? Just a little one somewhere in there?
I did.
Is there really a mech in there somewhere?
Well, not like you would think.
Okay.
More
interesting.
realistic and contemporary.
I can never keep it straight. Which is the best Call of Duty development studio these days?
You're sitting in it.
This the third installment, Infinity Ward. Don't soil your drawers, cause it's deep in his heart.